So this, as you probably saw in my previous video, is my workroom. This is where I do pretty much everything during the day. I write my books, I design my knitting patterns, I do the stuff for Thy Witch's Kitchen, which is my other business. This is like, oh, I can't get past this. This is stuff that I do for Thy Witch's Kitchen that I've still not taken pictures of or listed yet. They're on the same Etsy shop as my knitting patterns, so this one isn't finished yet. I feel like it's missing something, maybe some beads or something. But yeah, I make sort of pagan related stuff for Thy Witch's Kitchen, and I upcycle old boxes. I salvage old wooden boxes and old jewelry boxes and stuff, and I upcycle them. I'm actually working on one over here right now, which has had the gold work done and it's had a varnish, but I'm trying to decide what to do with this center panel because I hate it. So I'm probably going to put something in the center panel before it's finished, and then the inside will be all kitted out with felt and sections and will be made into a tabletop altar box. So yeah, this is pretty much my workroom. My partner is currently rebuilding his gaming PC because he needed something to hold this up, a hinge, no, what even this called, a bracket. So he's using my table because this is literally the only table in the house where you can sit and do something like this. And I currently have his old case, his deliveries for stuff to do with his computer, the stuffing that I never know what to do with because I accidentally ordered way too much. I meant to order 500 grams, and I ordered 5 kilograms, and so I've had this for so long and I am using it, but it's taking forever. My sewing machine's normal on the table, but he's moved everything, so it's kind of making a mess. But I was looking at it today, and excuse the ugly chair, it's actually my son's chair while I decide on a chair to buy for in here. And because of the size of the chair, whenever I move back I hit the table and the table gets shifted, and it's just not great. It's also not a great layout because it splits the surface areas, and this area here just tends to be a dumping ground because it's not really utilised very well. So my little boy Zach actually said if I moved all this to here, because I don't really need to access these as much as I do the shelves behind here because it's just wool, that it would use up that little area and it would leave all of this clear for doing my other stuff that I do during the day, the crafty stuff. And the chair, when I moved back, would have all this space, so I'd be sitting that way instead of that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to move things, and this is normally where I do like resin videos because we have 2 huge doors here that I can open when I need ventilation, and we also have the window over here that's constantly open. So even though I have masks and things up there in those, this is where I do resin. So yeah, I think I'm going to tidy this up because it's a bit of a mess right now, and I'm going to move this to over here. I found a chair finally. I found a chair which matches my little footstool down here. It's the same grey fabric. I'm just not going to buy it till after Christmas and get Christmas out of the way. My son doesn't use this right now because he's got a little room with his desk and this is too big for it. So it can stay for now even if it's ugly and a terrible colour. I should maybe try covering it or something, but my partner needs to move this. But that's what I could do for right now, just things over. So I might do that.
We're going to start with the kitty holding the present, and I'm going to put some adhesive up at the top and the bottom. And then I have a thin piece of silver embroidery floss. It's a specialty embroidery floss that I got for a cross-stitching project
Hello, Tigger. What are you up to, cat? Tigger? You are my nemesis, aren't you? Me and you have a kind of a love-hate relationship. I like you, you're cute, you're fluffy, but you don't like me, do you? Even though... Don't meow at me, I'm only coming to see you. No scratching. See? He wants away from me. Tell me to leave him alone. Let me pet you, don't be so mean. Hey, be nice. So even though I actually delivered this cat, his mum was my cat who'd passed away a couple of years ago. So you're being nice now. I delivered this cat. I've been there since this thing was born. And he's my daughter's cat. He loves her to bits, but he only tolerates me sometimes. He's being nice right now because he's clearly wanting petted. But generally, he's a little evil. Oh, head buddy. So it is Saturday morning and I'm working on the Santa that I started a few days ago. I have a video uploading to YouTube for Christmas cracker ornaments. I'm liking the new way that my computer is, although my room is still a horrendous mess thanks to my partner building computers and leaving all his crap in here. Today's going to be a chilled day. I've got presents to wrap for Christmas. I've got the Santa to do. I've got a resin video to edit, which has been sat on my computer for a week. My kids are home, chilling. Zach's through there playing on his dad's computer. What did you just knock down?
Nothing.
So noisy. So today me and Zach are going to make cake. What else are we going to do?
I don't know.
We're going to make cake. We're going to cook some food. I'm going to clean the house. I've got so much laundry to do. It's unbelievable. Like there's so much washing in this house. And we'll see how it goes.
Use the same ribbon and go through my larger tag. I'll trim this down to size, and then I am going to reuse the little bit of twine I had and just tie a bow around the ribbon. I was finally able to put some of my twine and ribbon berry just on the edges. It helped out a lot. I already tied a pink bow with some very thin ribbon. I'm going to attach the bow with some twine. So I'll just push this beautiful wreath. I'm going to tie it with some ribbon onto another tag.
Maybe the mango one.
This tag I chose for this card is really cute. It says, "Do not lose this card."
Rice.
So like that, you can just like insert it in.
So I'm working on my little free pattern for this month, which is a little Santa. I've been just doodling. I'm trying to figure out my next ones that I'm going to be doing. I did 5 of these free patterns last year, and you can find them on my website. So I'm just going to do a couple more this year to add from the same base pattern, so they're the same size, so they can be added to that little collection. This one is Santa. I've still got his hat brim to do, his beard, his eyes, and then it'll be done.
Use a small paper
Where is
punch
it?
to punch a hole into it.
Do you need out?
And then I'm using some pink and white twine.
Or you just want attention?
I'll wrap this around
Come here
the
then.
wreath and tie
Come
a
on
little
then.
bow.
Come on,
I'll
You
speed
get-
this up because I do fuss with it
come
a
on then,
lot.
up here.
I'm going to use
Come on.
another flower on the edge of my sentiment.
Come on
I
then.
just thought that looked so
So you want
pretty
it up?
there. also found some really cute,
Come on, then.
wonky looking stars.
Do you want me to lift
that I'm
you?
going to glue down flat on this panel.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
And then behind my
isn't
wreath, I'm going to use some very thin
he? He's
strips
such a
of
good
foam adhesive.
boy.
And I like to take off the release paper before I manipulate it around the wreath. It's just easier that way.
Come on then.
And then my sentiment is just going to hang free. It's just going to be not attached to anything except for the twine.
Just getting
I do
comfy.
like to put a nice even layer
Oh,
of
it's a good
adhesive
boy.
behind the wreath. Then I can just center this in the middle of my card. And that's...
What is it? What is it? What is it?
백은 잘 말렸다가 나중에 다시 우유 올려.
원래 패턴으로 지금 돌아온 기분이에요. 와. 아.
It's hair dye time. It's one I used the last time, so just using it again. Lockdown is great for no hairdressers. So I just opened my mail and this was in, I don't know who sent me this. Sometimes I get fan mail, sometimes I get random presents from people. Oops. So I'm about to find out by posting it on my social media who sent me this cup, because I don't know, but it's hilarious and it's true. It's all beginning. Add this and you just stir it really good. Stir, stir. Get all the lumps out. In the middle too. Just keep stirring, they'll come out.
Which cover?
It's not going to look super perfect as if you used a dye, but trust me, no one will ever notice if you have some imperfections. So here is my panel ready to go.
Oh, look at you. Chico. 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 Do you not like it? Are you going out? Going out with you wee tinkly bells?
Why it smell weird?
Because that got washed.
You going out, puppy?
Chico. Chico. Wee tinkly bell. Hey, wee tinkly bells. Hey, Chico. What are you ignoring me for? Right, what's today's one? Go for a winter walk. Okay. Go then. It's a horrible day today, isn't it? It's all rainy and cold and wet. It's weird to think we had snow just like 2 days ago. School up ahead. How long you been going to that school, Zach? 7 years, and you were there for nursery too. 8 years. Like my mask that we have to wear whenever we're around other people. There's the pointless flowers that we have all over this village, which I don't understand the reason that we have them. There's a park.
Watch this.
Zach, what you like down there behind those trees are the lakes. It's the what?
Drunk machine.
Why is it called the drunk machine?
I'll show you.
Okay, you show me why it's called the drunk machine.
This is why.
Does it make you feel drunk?
Yeah, but usually we sit down because it goes faster.
What about that big thing over there?
That's the worm.
The worm. So you children have named all these.
This is new.
What is it? It's a bench. There was a bench always there.
No, this.
What?
Grass. Right here.
Alright, it's fake grass.
Yeah, it's new.
Maybe because the bark kept falling down. Well, you can't barely see the lakes from here.
These are new.
But look at the scenery though.
These are new.
So they are. We live in a place called Bathgate, which is surrounded by hills. Bathgate is one of the greener towns in this county, but that is still Bathgate over there. We live in a village just off the edge of Bathgate, which is still Bathgate, and you can walk all the way up past those trees up there to the town of Bathgate. There's a big walk right past all them. Oh, my finger's in the way. We go down to the lake sometimes and walk the dogs. The lakes are massive, they just don't look it on camera. There's some of our swans down there. You can hear the school bell in the background, that's break ending. We'll be going in a minute. So there's 2 of the lakes, and there's actually 2 more that sort of go round behind that hill. Pick it up, pick it up. Move, move, move.
Wait, don't go yet.
Say hi.
You will?
You who?
No, I didn't say you who. I said you will.
Say hello.
Refrigerator.
Okay, strange child.
Don't call me strange child. You birthed me. You
What are you
birthed
doing? Right, hurry up.
Look at my gloves
It's
on.
cold, I'm freezing.
Then just put gloves on. Why are you recording me?
Because you're so pretty. Wow, that's such an attractive face. You should do that for school photos. I would love to hang that on my wall. I know it's raining. I'm not, you know, I'm oblivious to the fact I'm getting wet.
My jewel picker, remembered the name of it because yes, I packed away my wax pencils. And now I'm just in the process of separating these pieces because that last layer is pretty close to each other. So I just did that with all the layers.
So I'm in my onesie and I'm working on my book. So this is a book that I started, sorry, the first one of these books I started at the first lockdown we had here in Scotland way back in March. It was a challenge set to me by the people in my fan group that wanted me to jump outside of the genre. I normally write in and write a read along book, which is what I did. So I joined a few apps, and Wattpad being one of the places that I already had a profile. And in March and April, 1 chapter a day, we wrote this book here, which was Awakening. So my fans were reading it every single day and giving me feedback, and it became really popular. It was then moved to Amazon a couple of months ago, and it has become like a really popular one of my books that sell on Amazon. So it was a part 1, and I decided to make part 2 the same way, in which I'll publish a chapter every single day and upload it until the book is finished, which was a stressful decision because that is quite a lot of work, but we're doing it, and we've got quite a few chapters of this already, and this is what I'm doing today. I am just going to work on another chapter for this book, and that's how I'm going to spend the next couple of hours, and then back to the grind. So this is the life, well, part life of an author, seeing as only half my life is spent writing books, but there we go. You can't see on camera, but the sky is kind of pink. It's not showing up. It's absolutely freezing though. You can kind of see up there a little bit. No, you really can't.
I don't know if this combination of like this texture and this one looks good. So I was trying to, I'm walking through, I am walking you through my entire like decision making process, but like then I started to experiment with different types of leaves and like practicing textures and how to achieve that illusion of, hey, there are a bunch of leaves here, even though I'm not gonna draw them one at a time.
Try to intimidate me.
And then this was my last
You're like
attempt,
literally like
and I really like
right
this
beside me.
combination because I think it has some of the texture that I practiced on the first one, but applied again in this one. I
Because
love
I'm
the
doing
shadowing
this.
because it gives
Watching YouTube.
the tree some dimension, like branches and like twigs or having like 2 dimensions. So
Sometimes
it's not a
you're just
flat
scary.
2D. I mean, even though it's a drawing, but like you can see that there's like again a dimension on the tree that I couldn't achieve with my past.
Mom, wouldn't that little thing?
I'm going to take a video of our table.
Oh, cool.
I'm dying for these.
Yummy, yummy.
Mm.